Welcome to my views on news. Main news stories about the death of several Amhara Special Force soldiers in an attack which was an ambush on a vehicle of ASF soldiers. Several have been killed reportedly. Who carried out this attack at a crucial time when Amhara Special Force members are returning to camps? Relative calm is being seen in the Amhara region. This attack is being reported. Secondly, viewers, a few months ago when fighting was ongoing in Tigray, we saw mobilization of Tigray fighters in Sudan. From Sudanese territories, Tigray fighters tried to enter Ethiopia to take control of Volkite. They made several attempts to enter Volkite. Question is, where are these TDF soldiers? Firstly, viewers, Amhara Special Force members are returning to camps. In the last video, I shared some pictures with you from South Gonda, from Wollo, where at the call of Ethiopian federal government, Amhara regional government, as a result of mediation by religious leaders, activists, community elders, Amhara Special Force members are returning to camps. They are filling in forms to join regional police or federal forces. And there is hope that the issue could be resolved peacefully in the region. At this crucial time, an attack on Amhara Special Force is being reported. The attack was carried out in North Shore zone of the Amhara region. It happened between Shivarobit and Sanbate. Near Jivaha, a vehicle of Amhara Special Force soldiers came under attack. Graphic pictures and videos are being shared. I cannot show you the pictures, videos here, but the video shows several Amhara Special Force members killed in this attack, brutally killed by attackers. Reportedly, driver of the vehicle managed to flee. ASF members could not flee. They were attackers killed them. Question is, who are the attackers? Is this a revenge attack? Because in Oromia Special Zone, neighboring zone of North Shore Zone, we saw confrontation between Amhara Special Force members and Wollo Oromos around 2 days ago. Amhara Special Force members blocked a main road in Oromia Special Zone. ENDF arrived there. ENDF tried to open the road. It could not. Then there was direct confrontation between Wollo Oromos and Amhara Special Force. ASF opened fire reportedly. There was exchange of gunfire, and Oromia region-based news sources are sharing a list of Wollo Oromos who were killed in the confrontation between Amhara Special Force and Wollo Oromos. It happened in Oromia Special Zone. And after that, we saw that Amhara regional government announced partial curfew in Oromia Special Zone. Restrictions were imposed on movement of people, movement of vehicles, on carrying of arms, etc. This attack happened in North Shore Zone between Shivarobit and Sanbate. It could be a revenge attack, or it could be just an attack on Amhara Special Force. Who could be the attackers? Don't have any information to accuse anyone, but the attack is linked to what happened in Oromia Special Zone 2 days ago, it seems. So far, what we have learned is that main road which passes through Oromia Special Zone, North Shore Zone is closed. Near Shiva Robit, the road has been closed after the death of these Amhara Special Force members. ASF supporters are angry. They say that ASF is being disarmed. Amhara Special Force members are being told to report at camps. At this crucial time when ASF is returning to camps, it is coming under attack. Some are naming Ethiopian National Defense Force, others are naming Wollo Oromos, others are naming Oromo Liberation Army. I personally think this attack is linked to a series of confrontation between Amhara forces and Wollo Oromos. They keep on attacking each other in Oromia Special Zone, North Shore Zone of the Amhara region. Several have been killed in these confrontations in these two zones where Oromos live in large number. Secondly, it was last year when there was fighting in Tigray between Tigray forces and Ethiopian Federal Army, supported by Eritrean army. Tigray fighters made several attempts to take control of Volkite western zone, and they tried to enter Volkite Humera from Sudan. Refugees were recruited. Some ENDF Tigrinya speaking members who were peacekeepers in Abyei, I think, they refused to return to Ethiopia. They took asylum in Sudan. Later, they joined Tigray fighters on Tigray-Sudan-Ethiopia border. And these Tigray fighters were armed, trained on Sudanese soil. Back then, Ethiopian federal government, Amhara regional government issued several statements condemning Sudanese support for Tigray fighters. And then we saw start of attacks. From Sudanese territories, Tigray fighters tried to enter Volkite. They tried to reach Humera. There were several rounds of fighting, and due to this fighting, Hamdayat refugee camp on Sudan-Ethiopia-Eritrea border was closed by Sudan authorities because fighting was close to this camp. Despite several attempts made by the Tigray fighters to enter Volkite, they could not enter Humera or Volkite. Now, in November, peace deal was signed between TPLF and Ethiopian federal government. After that, we saw the TPLF members, Tigray fighters, they surrendered heavy weapons. They don't have tanks, artillery pieces, MLRS, and long-range rockets, etc. They have not surrendered light arms, confirmed by Ridwan and others. Question is, where are Tigray fighters who were operating on Sudanese soil? They were armed. They were organized. Have they been disarmed? Have they returned to Ethiopia? Have they returned to Tigray? Or are they still there? And Sudanese government is still hosting them. Sudan is hosting several other armed groups too, like Kemats, Kemat fighters, Agos, some oily fighters are based there too. So no one has said anything about those Tigray fighters so far. Yes, there are thousands of Tigrayans who are in Sudan as refugees at camps, more than 60,000 I think. But there are hundreds, if not thousands, of Tigray fighters as well. No one knows where they are, what are their next plans, and is Ethiopian government in talks with Sudan to ensure the disarmament of these fighters? I think this issue should be taken seriously. Otherwise, these armed groups in Sudan could pose a challenge to the security situation in Ethiopia, especially on Ethiopia-Sudan border. Thank you for watching.